Okay, so Chris,
Okay, so Daniel.
you might remember we taped a video that has not made it onto YouTube yet, where we talk about some possibly shoddy reporting from a source we didn't necessarily trust about
Yes.
an impending announcement of an Obi Wan show.
Yes, I remember that very well.
Yes, while we said we wouldn't be surprised by it, we kind of snickered at it.
Because the source was very untrustworthy.
Yes, at least to us it was. We were wrong.
And boy, were you.
Oh, yeah.
We now in hindsight, the timing of the announcement, the timing of the leak makes sense.
Yeah.
But of course, if you're a Star Wars fan and you've been, anywhere but dead the last couple of days, you know that there's an Obi Wan Kenobi series coming to Disney Plus.
Yay.
The high ground is back.
Yes,
Yeah.
and it really is. I remember when Solo: A Star Wars Story came out, and a lot of the criticism from fellow fans was, we didn't ask for this. We want Obi Wan Kenobi. Like, we want some of these other stories. And they had a film planned that they kind of put on ice during, I think it was like a quarterly earnings call.
Yeah.
Bob Iger said, we're kind of putting some of these films on ice a little bit. We're going to focus on the end of the trilogy, and then after that we'll go from there.
Which I'm fine with. Like, if it takes a little quality control and narrowing down your projects to get everything really good,
Yeah.
I'm fine with it.
Yes, as long as when you're working on an IP like Star Wars, the end product has to be fantastic. I give Disney way more leeway than some of my other friends do. Like, I've been accused of being a Disney shill before, which would be great because that means I'd be getting paid by Disney.
Yeah.
But like, even I, the optimist with Star Wars, would not accept a shitty Star Wars property. And they got pretty close with Solo: A Star Wars Story. So there's not a ton of news to report here. They didn't show any footage. They didn't really talk about a story at all.
I believe they did explicitly mention it happens in the time between Revenge of the Sith and A New Hope.
Yeah, which it would have to.
Pretty much.
That's really the only time that it could happen, unless they de-age him and do a Padawan thing with like Liam Neeson.
I do kind of wonder if we're going to see like flashbacks to that. Maybe get Liam Neeson in for a guest episode here and there.
Oh, that's a really good idea. And they could cast someone for a young Obi-Wan too, like a really young Obi-Wan.
Yeah. Get some child actor.
What about that kid that was in It?
There were like 5 kids that were in it.
Oh, I'll throw his picture up if I can think about it. His face is in my head right now. We'll see. By the way, if you're watching and if you agree with this casting choice, or if you have something to say about Obi-Wan, let us know in the comments, like the video, and share it because we're happy to talk to you guys. But like I said, there's not a ton of news to report. Ewan McGregor did come out and talk a little bit. He had his like prop lightsaber, which is really cute.
Yeah.
The thing that's really, I think, the thing that I believe about this is that this is a product of fans being like, we want a motherfucking Obi-Wan movie or show or something.
Fan demand, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I think that Disney was like, well, fine, here he is.
I mean, if it's gonna make us money, I guess we can do this.
Yeah. I'm supremely excited about it. Obviously, we'll probably have a video in the future about what we speculate the plot will be. What I did read was that it's going to be like Mandalorian, where it's released, but they don't release it like Netflix, where they just dump the whole thing out. It'll be one a week, which I love and I hate at the same time. On one hand, I really do love binging the shit out of shows, but then when it's over and I watch the entire thing in 12 hours, I feel really bad that it's gone.
Yeah.
And then I rewatch it.
I think it's a really clever decision on Disney's part, just because that way they can sort of have an ongoing fan conversation and speculation that's going for months, instead of just all your discussion happens in like a week and then everyone's already moved on to the next show.
Yeah, it's not like they didn't film an entire film in secret and it's coming to Netflix in September, like the new Breaking Bad movie, because that's exactly what they did.
Ah, cool.
No one knew it was even filmed, and they're like, oh yeah, this motherfucker's coming out in 2 months. So yeah, you're right. I think they must know, especially Lucasfilm must know, that there are people like us that exist that just obsess over stuff like this. It's a part of the fun. It's also a source of a lot of our disappointment in some things. Like, we come up with all these theories they don't end up being true. Rey isn't the daughter of Mace Windu, and so we get really pissy about The Last Jedi. And it's, it's kind of a double-edged sword, but it is really kind of one of the most fun things about being a Star Wars fan.
It's also a brilliant business decision on Disney's part, because they're launching this new streaming service and they need a base of subscribers so that they can tell investors, hey, we have this ongoing consistent revenue stream. And if they dumped it all out at once, then people would subscribe for a month, watch it all, and then unsubscribe.
Yeah.
Whereas if it's getting released weekly or whatever, people have to stay in for the long haul, at least 3 or 4 months in order to see the entire story. Yeah,
they're kind of taking a page out of HBO's book because they did that with Game of Thrones. Mm-hmm. It's like when it's the 3 or 4 months of the year that I have an HBO subscription is when Game of Thrones, and then I cancel it. The difference is that I likely won't cancel HBO Plus because it seems
Disney Plus.
HBO Plus, Disney Plus. It does seem more affordable, and it has other properties on it that I care about too. Because I like Star Wars. Star Wars is the closest thing to a religion that I'll ever have, but I'm also a huge Marvel fan too. So.
Bunch of new Marvel shows that come out in 2023.
And maybe I do want to watch Beauty and the Beast, and that's none of your fucking business, but I'll watch it.
Live action Lady and the Tramp, it's happening.
Is it the animated Beauty and the Beast, or is it the live action? Fuck you, both. I like them both. I like Aladdin. I like both of them. Anyway, sorry.
Good for you, Daniel.
Yeah. Anyway, let us know what you think in the comments. We're happy to talk to you. In fact, some could say that we're excited to talk to you. So, hello there, and have a good day.